have the youth from Cambodian Buddhist temple. Please, yes. Okay, you can.
Go.
How do you say it? Okay, and then the MICD center, please go.
And the line.
And then the Lao with the Wang temple.
You can walk. Gently walk. I think there's no match.
Any other children with flowers? What Thai? No what Thai? No Vietnamese temple? Okay, I think that's enough. Now I would like to read the schedule of event for today. At 9:30 we have done the circumambulation. 9:30 we have done the children offering of flowers. And then at 9:45 we have welcome remarks. And then we have homage to the Buddha. You see how old I am? Okay, and at 10:15 we have I don't have flour. I mean, okay, I need a bigger one. Okay, at 9:15 we have 5 precepts, Hatha Sutra, and keynote address from Theravada tradition and Pali chanting. At 11 o'clock we break for lunch for the ordained ones, and then followed by lunch by lay people. At 12:30, don't forget we have group photo in front of the temple. At 12:45 we have meditation session, and at 1 o'clock we have another keynote address by the Mahayana tradition. At 1:15 we have cultural program in conjunction with the religious program in small groups. And then 3:45, that's the closing ceremony. As you know, after lunch, please come back to this Buddha hall to continue the event, meditation, and the keynote address. Please don't go home yet after lunch. Okay. Before further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Sina Bashna Jack to make a welcome remark.
Good morning, Namo Buddhaya. Members of Sangha, distinguished guests. On behalf of the Washington Buddhist Viharaya and Venerable Maharagama Dhammasiri Nayaka Thero, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all today. Yes, thank you. Again, on behalf of the Washington Buddhist Viharaya and its President, Venerable Maharagama Dhammasiri Nayaka Thero, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you everybody here today for the 26th International Vesak celebrations. We have very distinguished monks here. Just to mention some of them, there is Venerable Dhammasiri Nayaka Thero, Venerable Uparata Nayaka Thero, Venerable Khenpo Khalsa, and also Most Venerable Ting Cham To from the Gyak Hong Temple, and many other distinguished monks here. We will have chantings, offerings, and devotional services representing all traditions of Buddhism, Theravada, Mahayana, Tibetan, and many other traditions today, throughout the day. And also, we will have, as you know, the 8 preceptors. If I may dwell into the history of international Vesak celebrations, I must refer to a very special event we had in 1964. That was, I believe, the first reported International Buddhist Vesak that was held in Washington. It was by a group called the Friends of Buddhism, and there was a Buddhist devotee called Dr. Kurt Leidecker. And that meeting was held on the grounds of the Textile Museum in Washington, D.C., probably because there was no big temple. There was a very distinguished Buddhist monk from Sri Lanka, Venerable Madige Panyasige Mahanayaka Thero, founder of this temple, who attended that. And it was his idea. That was when he realized that there was a great need for Buddhist temple in this area, and he set up this temple in 1965. It's almost 50 years now, and we have a great lot of Buddhist temples today participating, and it's my fervent wish and hope that in the next 50 years we'll have much more temples, more Buddhists in the area. Have a good day, Namo Buddhaya, and good Mother's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Sena. After that, we will have the chanting by different language. That's the most taking time event. So we would like to limit only 2 minutes. Okay. When you go chanting from each center, please don't chant in Pali, don't chant in Sanskrit. Please chant only in your own language, and just chant the Namo Tassa in your own language, the homage to the Buddha. And first, I would like to call the host temple from Sri Lanka, both from 3 Sri Lankan temple in DC, in Maryland, and Pennsylvania to come and offer the chanting Namo Tassa in Sinhalese. Thank you, please. Sinhalese. 2 minutes. A reminder. Oh, the mic. Please pass the mic. Yeah.
Namaskar veva Buddhu saranate Samma Sambuddhu saranayami Namaskar veva Dhammruvanate Sivam Marmaya saranayami Namaskar veva Sangharuvanate Sangharatnaya saranayami Namaskar veva Guruvanate Sarana saranayami Sadhu, sadhu.
After this, I would like to invite the monk from Vietnamese temple as a co-host. Please, 2 minutes in Vietnamese.
Đại từ đại bi mong chúng sanh, đại hỷ đại xã tế hàm tức, tương quan minh duy tự duyên, chúng đẳng chí tâm quy mạng lệ. Nhớ tam Chế tam tranh lễ lâm tỳ ni viện Bồ Tát thiện đàn sanh bổn sư thích ca mâu ni Phật. Như tam tranh lễ ta là sống thọ thiện niết bàn điều ngự bổn sư thích ca mâu ni Phật.
Thank you. After that, we have Bangladesh people. Bangladeshi. Okay. If you know, we have Burmese. Please go chant Namo in 2 minutes.
Buddha Bhagava Bodhaya Dhammasiri Bhagava Jinadumyai Aragugoya Se Pido Mudo Tumyasva Vyadi Buddha Pisaliva Amandiyagu Panchadindin Timino Mugidi Bhigwe Bodhaya Tadwamya Jinaduvale Laduzwa Tinin Java Yin Junga Dhamman Tisa Liran Yamangu Dedevi Kruna Shidwa Pinya Pye Hojaro Muge Babi Dhammaga Wendan Tado Tinsha Tumyaswa Vyadakingu Anjanodi Wendami Yodi Nyando Lao Muyue Shiko Buzo Vai Shindya Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now I would like to invite the Cambodian temple people. Only one monk.
Ri kệ ri ya namasaka thoại vong cung này khiom prakarana cho miền dal pra da miền pra pia ang nu pra ang chia pra arahan da prasa tra đăng nâu nhây ya thoa tem puông đòi pra pei chăm pua pra ang ất miền kru a cha na pra đau pra ang lai.
Any Chinese Buddhists? Okay, fine.
Chinese. 观自在菩萨行深般若波罗蜜多时，照见五蕴皆空，度一切苦厄。舍利子，色不异空，空不异色，色即是空，空即是色，受想行识亦复如是。舍利子，是诸法空相，不生不灭，不垢不净，不增不减。是故空中无色，无受想行识，无眼耳鼻舌身意，无色声香味触法， 无眼界乃至无意识界，无明亦无无明尽，乃至无老死亦无老死尽，无苦集灭道，无智亦无得，以无所得故，菩提萨埵，以般若波罗蜜多故，心无挂碍，无挂碍故，无有恐怖，远离颠倒梦想，究竟涅槃。三世诸佛以般若波罗蜜多故，得阿耨多罗三藐三菩提。故知般若波罗蜜多是大神咒，是大明咒，是无上咒，是无等等咒，能度一切苦，真实不虚。故说般若波罗蜜多咒，即说咒曰：揭谛揭谛，般若揭谛，波罗僧揭谛，菩提萨埵呵。
Thank you. Have any Indian Buddhists here chant in Hindi? No Indian? Oh, Professor. Professor Hubbard.
Buddham sharanam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham sharanam gacchami. Om Sangham sharanam gacchami, Sangham sharanam gacchami, Sangham sharanam gacchami. Om.
Thank you, Professor. Have any Japanese Buddhists? Japanese. Korean. Any Korean Buddhists? Okay. Nepali. I know we have Nepalese. Hey, Professor, where he's gone? We have a really devoted. Okay, he's not here. And now Lao. And Thai together. Now we got Thai.
Anjali Vanta Abhiva Anjali Vanta Anjali Vanta Ukasavanta mi pante cetiyang sapang sapatadhane supatitita saririkatha tumaha Buddhalopang sakalang sajewa vanta me te takha kate sayane asane tane japi sapatang.
Then we have chanting in Tibetan. Please, would like to invite Tibetan monks and laymen, whoever can chant in Tibetan.
Chan Salon Chodo Japsun Chevo Lama La Chunde De Yin Yi Ba Da Jamba Yang Da Ba Zobe Sanje Ba Java Shabya Da Ba La Chan Salon Chodo Japsun Chevo Lama Dhamma Chunde De Yin Yi Ba Da Jamba Yang Da Ba Zobe Sanje Ba Java Shabya Da Ba La Chan Salon Chodo Japsun Chevo Sanje Jodan Zojen Janam La Janje Ba Dhamma Japsun Dāye jīn sō jīpē sōnāṃ jīn rō lāi bēn jē sāṃ jīn rō bārē shō sāṃ jē jūdāṃ sō jīn chānāṃ lāi sāṃ jē bārē dāne jā sō Dāye jīn sō jīpē sōnāṃ jīn rō lāi bēn jē sāṃ jīn rō bārē shō Sanje Judan Sojen Janam La Jansu Badu Dane Jasu Dage Jin Sojibe Sonam Jin Rulai Benja Sanjen Rubarishu Sinje Damje Deva Dan Deve Judan Dembare Juji Dumada Dumaje Judan Davara Juji Duma Nebe Deva Dan Mendavara Juji Yeran Chadan Dan Darbe Tamyam Lane Par Juji Simye Damye Deva Dan Deve Judan Dembara Juji Dumada Dumaje Judan Davara Juji Duma Nebe Deva Dan Mendavara Juji Yeran Chadan Dan Darbe Tamyam Lane Par Juji Simje Damye Deva Dan Devi Judan Dembara Juji Dumada Dumaje Judan Davara Juji Nebe Deva Dan Mendavara Juji Yeran Chadan Dan Darbe Tamyam Lane Par Juji.
Thank you. Now we chant in English. I wonder Mr. Wilson Hurley want to stay in chant English or who will English now. Oh, Matt. Matt is Thai and English. Oh, Lisa. No? Okay.
Until enlightenment is one. By the merit of giving and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. To the excellent Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is one. By the merit of giving and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. To the excellent Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is one. By the merit of giving and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. May all beings be happy and have the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never be parted from sorrowless bliss. May they dwell in equanimity without attachment and hatred to those near and far.
Thank you. And now we have a Buddhist from Bangladesh, so he will chant in Bangladeshi. So please welcome our Buddhist from Bangladesh.
O Samnisimno Barabuddhi Mule Marang Sasenam Mahatim Vijetam Sambuddhi Magunchi Anantayano Lokottamotang Panamami Buddham Bandiyami Buddha Dharma Sangatiratane Sarvada Bandhana Kori Kaya Vaikya Mone Ditiya Vareya Bandi Eitiratane Sarvada Bandhana Kori Kaya Vaikya Mone Titiya Vareya Bandi Eitiratane Sarvada Bandhana Kori Kaya Vaikya Mone. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
From the request from the host temple, we would like to have more chanting in Sinhalese. And so please, all the Sinhalese would join the chanting. It's not chanting, okay.
Venerable members of Mahasangha, both Theravada and Mahayana, this is a symbol of religious harmony. So we all get together, and always we should and we must find ways to stay together. And instead of looking for differences, we have to look for similarities among all of us. Today, many people are here, but for Sri Lankan friends, let me say a few words introducing this day. Garukatayutu Mahasangharatne Navasarai Hinmatani. Ada api Buddharajanan Vahansege Utpattiya, Buddhatve saha Parinirvane කියන ත්‍රිවිධ අවස්ථාවන් සිහිපත් කරමින් අනුස්මරණය කරමින් අද පුද පූජා පවත්වන දවස. ඒ වෙනුවෙන් මේ පින්තුන් සෑම දිනම අපි ඊටාම ලස්සන පෙරහැරක් ගියා මේ කොටේ. ඉතින් වෙනදට පෙරහැර තිබුණා. මේ වතාවේ ඒක උපරිමන්දමින් සිද්ධ වුණා. බොහොම ලස්සනට විශාල පිරිසකගේ සහභාගීත්වයෙන් අපේ දහම් පාසලේ ළමයි, අපේ දායක පින්තුන්ගේ ළමයි, දායකයන් මේ ජාත්‍යන්තර international Buddhist community එකේ කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම එකතු වෙලා බොහොම ලස්සන පින්කමක් සිදු කළා. ඉතින් අද මේ අවස්ථාවේ වෙනතුන් දකින්න ඇති මේ වෙනදා වගේ නෙමෙයි අද වැඩිපුර අලුත් කාපට් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. ඇවිල්ලා නෙමෙයි පූජා කරලා. සම්දා කරුවරච්චි මහත්මිය පූජා කරේ. පසුගිය අභාව ප්‍රාප්තයන්ට වෙන පద్මාලීන් පතන මහත්මියට පින්දෙනස. දැන් අද මේ පින්තුන් සෑම දිනකටම තාම සුබ විසක් මංගල්‍යයක් වේවා කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමින් මේ වචන ස්වල්පය අමාරු කරනවා.
You can leave there because the bestower of 5 precepts. Now the process is to the bestowal of 5 precepts, and the request of 5 precepts will be done by the youth from Wat Lai Buddha Wong. Please go in front there and request the 5 precepts. Get closer to the Pante. If you have the chanting book that is on page 1.
Mayam Pante Visum Rakanataya Titsane Nasaha Pancha Silani Yakshama Dutiyampi Mayam Pante Visum Rakanataya Titsane Nasaha Pancha Silani Yakshama Tatiyampi Mayam Pante Visum Rakanataya Titsane Nasaha Pancha Silani Yakshama.
Offer the microphone to the monks and bow 3 times to the monks.
Yamaham Tang Adite, Ham Shivsane, Namaskar. 3 times Namaskar.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami. Tisrane sapancha silang dhamman surakhitan sadhukam appamadena sampadeta.
Now I would like to invite the monk to chant Heart Sutra. Heart Sutra. Yes. Your microphone over there. Microphone. And Holy Wilson, Heart Sutra. Oh, okay. Microphone over there. Oh, I see.
Thus have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagira at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of the Sangha of monks and a great gathering of a Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination. And at the same time, noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, while practicing the profound prajna paramita, saw in this way. He saw the 5 skandhas to be empty of nature. Then, through the power of the Buddha, Venerable Shariputra said to noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, how should a son or daughter of the noble family train who wishes to practice the profound prajna paramita? Addressed in this way, noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, said to Venerable Shariputra, O Shariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound prajna paramita should see in this way. Seeing the 5 skandhas to be empty of nature, form is emptiness, emptiness is also form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, volition, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Shariputra, all dharmas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no volition, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no mental object, no I element up to no mind element, no mental object element, no mind consciousness element, no ignorance, no end of ignorance, up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of prajna paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the 3 times, by means of prajna paramita, fully awakened to unsurpassable, true, complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of prajna paramita, the mantra of great insight, the unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that calms all suffering, should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the prajna paramita mantra is said in this way. Om gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhi, soha. Mahasattva should train in the profound prajna paramita. Then the Blessed One rose from that samadhi and praised noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, saying, good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice the profound prajna paramita just as you have taught, and all the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Shariputra and noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, that whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoice and praise the words of the Blessed One. The sevenfold prayer. On page 9. With clarity of body, speech, and mind, I bow without exception to all the lions among men of the past, present, and future, in every world in all the directions. By the power of this aspiration to noble deeds, I manifest bodies as numerous as all the atoms in all the lands, aware in mind of the presence of numberless victorious Buddhas, and I prostrate to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. There are as many Buddhas as atoms present in each atom, each Buddha surrounded by many Bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, extolling the ocean of their inexhaustible perfections with an ocean of all melodies and sounds and endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the best flowers, best garlands, best music, best ointments, excellent canopies, finest lamps, and the best incense. I offer to all those heroic Buddhas the finest robes and best fragrances, and a variety of foods piled as high as Mount Meru, all perfectly arranged. By the power of my faith and noble deeds, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed, under the influence of desire, anger, or ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas of the 10 directions, the Bodhisattvas, Pratyeka Buddhas, Arhats, practitioners, and all sentient beings. I request all the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illumine the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With hands folded, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the Buddha lands, to gladden and benefit all living beings. May whatever little virtue I have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching be dedicated to attaining perfect enlightenment.
Bhagavad
They know it is hard to have a kindergarten in Sri Lanka's rural areas, so they make kindergartens in rural areas of Sri Lanka, and it is free, and they try to convert these kids. For example, I'll give you one example. Suppose there are babies here in this kindergarten, and the pastor comes and he asks, "Babies, do you know butterflies?" "Yes, we know," the children say loud. And he asks, "Do you love butterflies?" "Yes, we love butterflies." On what they feed on? On what they feed? They say, nectar of flowers, the kids say. And the pastor says, so if that is true, if there are no flowers or somebody destroys flowers for other reasons, what will happen to these butterflies? Oh, they will die, the children say. And they say, pastor says now you know, you at your homes, your mother and father and many people, they pluck those flowers. They have to feed these butterflies. But these people, ignorant people, they pick those, or they pluck the flowers and they make mountains of flowers inside of the shrine rooms. For who is not even living now. Is it correct? No, that's wrong, the children say. So these are the dirty tricks. This is one example only. This kind of dirty tricks are practiced in Sri Lanka. Not only practiced in Sri Lanka but also in other countries. Now Burmese has to be very careful because they got freedom newly, and it opens all these dirts come to, many good things will come there, but same time under those good covers there may many poisonous things come. So there are our Burmese monks friends, Asavacharya, Honorable Asavacharya and other monks here. I asked them to make them alert, keep them in alert on these invasions. So making flowers, that is not true what they say. Our people in Buddhist countries, they specially plant the flower plants for the use of Buddha Puja. They specially make those, not from wild they cut. There are temple trees we call Aralia in Sri Lanka, we plant them for the Buddha Puja. And other jasmine, we specially make flower beds to get the flowers for Buddha Puja. So if the Saman picture, all these things, and so that doesn't harm any butterfly. Do you understand what my point? Yes. So, and same time, how much good we do with offering the flowers, which is not just to decorate Buddha statue area, altar or anything, but to meditation. It's subject to meditate. While we are offering the flowers, we say, Puppang milayati atha idammi kayo tathayati vinasa bhavang. What this means? Just like these flowers fade away, my body also will fade away, will die. So this is practicing meditation on death, Marananusati Bhavana. How nice it is. So we have to be aware of these kinds of things or invasions in our countries. India had a spine or backbone to chase away 18 such groups from India who came to convert Hindus to other religions. But other countries, smaller and with less power countries, they cannot do that thing, but if they stay alert, they can, because over 400 years Sri Lanka was governed by Western countries, but they were able to try all the tricks, killing and threatening and not allowing schools, not giving jobs, or doing all these tricks. Still they were able to convert only 5% of Sri Lanka for all over 400 years of Western rule. See? So when that fails, now they are trying new ways to. So we have to be very careful. This is my Vesak message. This is not to harm anybody, because Buddhists have in their history have never shed a single drop of blood to spread their faith. Okay, to spread their faith. They have never shed a single drop of blood. That is what our history is. Very, very few religions or faiths can say this. So we can be proud. We have to just be alert on these invasions for the sake of our future generations. Now the Theravada chanting and Buddha Puja will be started. Everything is placed now. Now let us do it together. Yes.
අපි ගාථාකින් වන්දනා කරමු. නමාමි බුද්ධං ගුණ සාගරන්තං සත්තා සදා හොන්තු සුඛී අවේරා කායෝ දිබුච්චෝ සකලෝ දුගන්ධෝ Gacchanti sabbe marana ngahanca namami dhammang sugatena desitam satta sada hontu sukhi avera kayo Gacchanti sabbe maranang namami sangham muniraja savakam satta sada hontu sukhi kayo digoccho Gacchanti sabbe maranang anca vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbekani supatitte saririka dhatu mahabodh buddha Ghana sarapadittena dipena tamadam tiloka dipang sambuddham pujayami tamon gandha sambara Pujemi Buddhang kusumena ne
idam kayo tatayati vinasva adivase tunubante paniyang upanamitan anukampang upadaya patigannatu mutta adivase tunubante bojanang upanamitan anukadaya patigannatu mutta adivase tunubante sabban saddaya pujitam anukampang upadaya patigannatu mutta imina punya kammena mame bala samadamo satang samadamo hotu yavanidvana pattiya kayena vaca citte amadena maya katan accayan kamami bante bhuri panya kata kayena vaca cittena amadena maya katan accayan kamami dhamma sandittika akanika kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya accayan kamami sangha supatipanna anuttara. Now only couple of minutes left for dana. Today this is a very special ceremony. Every year we celebrate Buddha's birthday and the day of his enlightenment and day of his passing away, the Vesak full moon day. But this year it is special because this is performed with the help of all Buddhist communities in the Washington metropolitan area. This is the dana today is organized especially by Mrs. Nelu Vastanayaka, Mrs. Gunasingha, then Padmini Gunasingha, and Mrs. Lalita Gunatilaka, and Mrs. Daya Karunaratna. With the help of all these friends, they are dana prepared. Yes, and there are special help in hand is given by the Yakwan temple, Vietnamese temple on 16th Street. The head monk is here and the organizers are here, and all these Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi, Vietnamese, Thai, Cambodian, Burmese, and Laos, and Chinese, Indian. All these friends are here together, and now let us make the Buddha Puja is done already. Now let us offer the dana to the Sangha. Please follow me. Imang Bhikkhaṃ Bhikkhu Sanghasya Dena. Imang Bhikkhaṃ Bhikkhu Sanghasya Dena. Imang Bhikkhaṃ Nakku Sanghasudema. Now I have another special announcement to do today. That is, we were waiting for a long time for a special meditation master from Australia, and now he is here. He is living in the Buddhist Viharaya property. You all know that there's a property of 7 acres and a house in Buddhist Road, Silver Spring, Maryland. So he is residing there and is teaching meditation there. And already many people are going and get his advice and practice meditation. You all are welcome to go there and practice meditation. And there is, he just came, so we have to prepare dana for him. Already some days are taken by some people, only dana for only one monk, once a month. And he takes only 1 meal a day. So it will be very easy. He's a kind of easy to support monk. So anybody who likes to offer dana, who especially who is living in that area, Road 29 and Exchange area. If there are any people or any other people who live in the place, please contact me to sponsor a dana. And now all the Sangha are invited to go sit downstairs. Mana, downstairs. All the Sangha are invited to go downstairs for their lunch dana. And all our 8 preceptors, please exit in the front door, through the front door, and come around this way, if you see me. When you exit, go to your left and go around, and you will end up in the backyard of the temple. There, tables are arranged for 8 preceptors. After 8 preceptors are done, all other friends are invited to have free and spicy lunch organized by many communities, all the Buddhist communities here. So there will be several tables with a lot of ethnic foods. Okay, and then we'll see you again after lunch. Our MC, Mr. Swanta.
I just would like to let you know that after lunch, please don't go home yet. We have other program of events after lunch. We will have a photo ops in front of the Vihara at 12:30. And please convene in this Buddha hall at 12:30 because we will have meditation practice. And at 1 o'clock we will have a keynote address by the Mahayana tradition. And then we have a cultural presentation, and also we have the Buddhist program.
Yes,